to come
back
over
for your
and
video. We are live in the Clear 1017 studios. We've got Finlay Morton in here. He's going to do a session for us in just a bit. And right now we're going to create some compelling talk. I'm sure everybody will be hanging on our words. Well, first off, I want to welcome you. Have you ever been to Oregon before?
No, this is first time. It's actually the first time we've played any shows in the USA. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you're a newbie.
Yeah.
So, and you actually made it on your first visit to come to Bend. We appreciate that.
Oh, sure. That's a beautiful part of the world.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me that you drove over from Portland, or from Eugene, and so you got to see the beautiful snow-covered mountains.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, where are you from?
I'm originally from Aberdeen in northeast Scotland, and I currently live in London.
All right. And so you've been doing music forever and a day, right?
Yeah, it's kind of in your soul, so...
Yeah.
You do it maybe part-time, maybe full-time, but we're having a crack at doing this properly now.
Well, who steered you toward music as your career? Who was there? Your parents? Your...
Well, no, it just kind of happened. If anything, it was a reaction to my parents wanting me to be a doctor or a lawyer or an accountant.
So because mom and dad said they were trying to push you into, you really need to go into the medical profession, get a real job. You said, yeah, right. Hey, see ya, I'm rocking.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah.
Me and my guitar.
Yeah. Well, you know, that seems like a story I hear a lot.
Yeah.
Well, I know whenever the parents want you to do something, it's like it's just in our teen spirit, I guess. It's like, yeah, no, I know better.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about, you've got this album out, and honestly, we just started playing a song that every time I hear it, I reach over. I kind of forget because it's so new to the radio, but I forget. Who is that? What is that song? It stands out from everything else, and it's called "The Devil Ain't Getting My Soul." Yeah. And that is such a great song. There's something, I don't know, the first thing that I thought of when I heard that song, for some reason, Chris Rea popped into my mind.
Yeah.
I just kind of had that vibe,
Yeah, Chris is great. I mean, I grew up on all the kind of great American songwriters. I was a huge Little Feat fan. Tom Petty's just a hero of mine, and Neil Young and Bob Dylan and those guys. Mm-hmm. So I'm very much in favour of not trying to sound like everybody else. Everybody needs to be unique, and I think a lot of musicians out there now make the mistake of trying to be the next Nickelback or the next Coldplay or so. Hey, just be the next you.
Right on. Yeah, we've got enough Nickelbacks out there,
Yeah.
And they do it really well.
Sure.
But you gotta blaze your own trail, so to speak. So the album that I have in my hands is called Back to Basics.
Yeah.
And is this the first album that you have done, or?
No, that's my second one. My first one is called Interpret This, which was I did 3 or 4 years ago now, which was produced by a guy called Pip Williams, who produced the Moody Blues, and he's more famous for Status Quo, and recently been working with lots of people. This current album was produced for the first, all of my earlier stuff was produced in England, and this new one's been produced by a guy called John Ryan, who produces Carlos Santana, and did Leonard Skinner, Steve Gaines, guys like that back in the day. So he's a really experienced guy, and we sent him the master tapes over, because I did the original production of this particular album, and we sent him the master tapes over last year, and he remixed it and gave it back to me like a different record. So big thanks to John for that.
Kind of took on a whole different feel then, huh?
Yeah. I think if you self-produce, it does tend to you tend to get a bit too close to it.
You gotta step away from the project.
Absolutely. Yeah. Don't touch that.
Well, give your, Well, my name is Finlay Morton, and we're here live at Clear today, playing some songs from, and then just go whenever you're ready.
He makes his perfect woman, and then asks him for something that he can't possibly agree to. they wrote it away. You said, honey, it's better this way. You just need some more cash for the car. You can't have my guitar. Been through so much, we've traveled so far. You take all my things, you take off my ring. You can't have my guitar. I used to go drinking, have a beer with my friends, hang out late with the boys, but I wouldn't pretend. Wasn't the only thing came to them. You took a job at the bar, and I went straight out the door with my guitar. Been through so much, we traveled so far. You can take all my things, you can take off my ring. Babe, you can have my guitar. Now, babe, you can have my guitar.
Very good.
We've now got we've now got a 6.5 hour drive.
I have a tape for that.
Where are we heading for, Dave?
See his face.
We're heading.
Going towards Bend, Oregon. Somebody give us a place to stay in your home.
No, where are we going now?
To the top. No,
Oh,
we're
we're-
going to Spokane. I'm sorry.
We're going to Spokane in
Spokane,
Montana?
Washington.
In Washington. Okay. Spokane in
Spokane,
Washington.
Washington.
And we're heading over the mountains, and I'm driving again, so hopefully I'll give you another report if we make it. See ya.